Alright, here we are at the dyno. Put my boost controller back on. The loud valve isn't hooked up right now. It made like 14-15 pounds on a test hit on the way over here. There's like a 5 series, had like a loud ass exhaust or no exhaust, and he wanted to mess around, I guess, and I hit it. I gave him 2 cars and I hit it and stacked on a bunch, and after that he wouldn't go near me. That rarely ever happens, so I'll take that as that was fun. So I'll hit it as is. Loud valve shouldn't open. Corked off as is. It's on the swapping the alternator to computer controlled, where I have more voltage. I definitely have more duty cycle. At 15 pounds right now, like 200 kPa even is what it makes on the street. So we'll see what it makes on the dyno. It hits that dead even. So now what we're going to see is when the valve opens, does it make more boost? Is the exhaust as much a restriction enough to kill some boost on the boost controller? So we're going to see what happens. I'm going to hit it as is once or twice, and then we're going to hook up the loud valve, see the difference. I'll try to get the loud valve opening on video. That might be tough in the engine bay, but damn it, we're going to try it. So that's where we're at right now. Alright, as is, valve shut, see how much boost and power it makes. Well, I lifted early, but it made 526 to the tire. It's a little bit lean since I changed the exhaust setup. So I'm gonna add a tiny bit of fuel and hit it again, but that was on 14 pounds, 18 degrees. It's still in the 520s with the single exhaust pipe. I couldn't barely hear the turbo, so I splash a little bit of fuel in it, then dyno it again, and then we'll hook up the loud valve once I have like a safe pull. All right, we splashed some fuel, we'll take hit number 2. 5.6 and 5.11 with like a high 11 air fuel, and then I put a little bit of fuel in it, so it was much safer, and it makes about 5.11. Now that's on 13 pounds of boost. So what we're gonna do now is hook up the loud valve and see what the difference is now between this tune-up and that tune-up. All right, I got the fan on. It's probably loud as hell, but putting in my T, my Y right now, which actually feels a little loose. I wonder if there are zip ties here. This might not be the appropriate size. So it's better. Maybe I should have brought some zippies. I'll have to look and see if I have some. Okay. Loud valve is connected. Hopefully my vacuum lines don't pop off. They're not as tight as I thought they would be. Foresight for not installing it before I come out here. Now we'll hit it as is between the 5.11 and 5.20 tune-up and see what it does with the valve open. Here's the proof in the pudding, guys. That exhaust restricts the boost a little bit. I lifted early because it was running out of injector and not enough fuel up top again. 640, and I think it was making about 18 pounds. So the exhaust definitely kills some boost because wow, it's tough to say an apples to apples comparison, because if I turn my boost down, what's going to happen is if I turn my boost down with the loud valve hooked up and then I hook up I make it so that it blocks it off again, this is going to be lower. So I mean, it's actively blocking off that much power that when I uncork the exhaust, my boost goes through the roof. So maybe what I want to do is turn my boost down where I have enough fuel. It actually has enough for 640, scary enough. I'm at 99% injector. So maybe I'll splash in a little bit of fuel and lower my boost a little. But I think it was at 18 pounds. I could maybe go over my injector a little bit. But what I don't like is it's at 17 degrees also. 228. 228 is about 18 pounds. Yeah, 18.5. Whew, 94% injector at 5,900, 17 degrees, and that's at 72% ethanol. So, man, that's quite a difference if you consider, like 130 rear wheel difference, mostly because it limits my boost. The back pressure is limiting the amount of boost I can run. So when I eliminate that, my boost goes through the roof there, as you can see. Wow, incredible on 18 pounds of boost, 640. She's doing good. I'm gonna try to get some more fuel in it, maybe make a hit or two, but that's incredible. I would like to not be running out of fuel system if I street hit this thing on somebody, but 640 for this combo is pretty awesome. You boys like Mexico? I'm gonna see if I can put enough fuel in it to where I think it's safe in the 640 unlocked range. Phenomenal for this combination. I took out a little bit of timing in the mid-range just to have this thing survive. Then I'd love to run it down the track with that much power. A little bit less timing, a little bit more fuel, still not enough fuel. So it definitely likes that amount of ignition, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm at a pump or something. I put a little bit more injector at it, but see, it's just past its injector. And she's chooched 230 something. That's some boost, boys. $230, 18.9 pounds. Yeah, so she's making boost. We don't have enough fuel for that, not enough injector, so we'll back her off a little bit. I think 600 unlocked would be nice if I can have fuel for that, or even 580. Still trying to get the boost safe. Well, we got the boost back down to 14 again. More fuel, less timing, and we're at 520 with the loud valve. So at least I have fuel for 520. I don't know if the pump, I mean the injector and the pump are struggling there. I mean I can flick at 6 and change here, but I can't stay in it. So at least I have enough fuel in it now. Maybe I'll try to bump the boost a tiny bit. Maybe I can make what I deem a safe 550 on a little bit more boost. It's struggling right around this power point. This is why I say it's easy to build a 500 rear wheel horsepower car, because a little bit more than that and you know, everything starts adding up quick. So I even did 130 and change mile an hour, so that'll be good. So this setup, at least with this amount of boost, I would run down the track without a worry. So I'm happy with that. It's like a low 11. It has tons of fuel in it. It's super safe, drivable, safe. Let's key in on safe. But might leave it go for now. I mean, I've been flogging it, and those 600 and change horsepower pulls, whew, it's crazy what this combination's capable of. It might be neat to get a little bit larger injector or try the 210s in this combination, but I might be right around the shit spot then, boys, because my converter won't hold a whole hell of a lot. My pump won't do a lot. I'm gonna have to do pump, injectors, converter, and then the thing is expensive again, and it's hard to use that much power anyway. So awesome, we will see, and I'm happy with that. Hopefully everyone got the result they were interested in. I mean, it's hard to quantify this result, honestly, because because of the valve and everything else. Let's see, did my vacuum tee come off? Nah, my vacuum tee is good, so it makes the boost controller's turned way down, and it makes 15 pounds with the valve open. So that's the neat thing, is it's quiet and it makes 5 and change safely. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it at that for the day before I push my luck. Been doing good. Street truck. I'm a street truck.